We're getting late in the season, and these two teams are still standing tall, undefeated, jockeying for playoff position, and now a clash that could shape their postseason prospects. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bruins will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Throw, it's Shapen. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Thompson. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Little touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
At the 35, he's open. He's loose. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Scanning the field, it's Chapin. Makes the catch, it's Mosley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
At the 36. That's a first down on the offense.
New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Traore. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Tackle.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Mississippi State 14, UCLA 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played.
Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Motion from the wideout. On the ground, it's Thomas. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Grab near the marker, it's off. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, that I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Catch in the middle. It's Mosley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little time. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's a great design on offense on that pass play there. You see they clear out the middle of the field. They leave a huge space wide open for the quarterback to attack. Nice timing on the throw.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback keeps it. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Swings it out to the flat. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. That's reeled in. It's Evans. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't work the thing all the way in.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Thompson. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Scrambling away. There he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Traore. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Still looking, on the move. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to get rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Motion from the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to pass. It's Shapen. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Back to pass on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Off the play fake. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good.
Mississippi State 28, UCLA 14.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Power football with the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Quarterback gets enough. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Finds his man, it's Matthews. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. On the run, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Wide receiver going in motion. Got room to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolutely perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Colorado. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like...
Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Pulls it in. It's Thompson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Oh, they're after him. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab down the left side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They're going back to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. On the move. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Dances away to buy time. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game.
And that's what makes this guy so dynamic. Not only is he good using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line, if things aren't open, he can get it in himself running it, and they do for 2 points.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Mosley. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Thompson.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
At the 38-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. To the air, it's Shapen. That's caught. It's Glover. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Spits it out to the back. Zings it complete to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. At this point, the clock is like the 12th man on offense. I assume they'll keep it on the ground here.
I would think so, too, but I also want to get the score and end this game. Like, that touchdown puts me up by 2 possessions, ball game over.
And the Bulldogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 4 over Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing.
Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.